Tico Tales will be a musical with many small Costa Rican folk tales, and it will be very movement oriented. All the tales are really centered in the nature, and so I see it as taking place in the rainforest, and Michael could tell you more about what the flavor of the music will be.
I'd like to use some traditional instruments to Costa Rica, which is the marimba, the cajon, these things which we don't know what the names are.
Normally, I would say, because our theater is supported almost 100% by ticket sales, I generally feel I can't take a lot of risks on what I choose to adapt. I feel like people need to know the story. If you have an Alice in Wonderland and you have a Christmas Carol and shows that people already know the title, you know that you're going to be successful if the show is good. The thing that I'm excited about is we're trying something very new for us. This is something that people don't know about, and the opportunity to bring these wonderful folk tales from a culture that a lot of people haven't experienced, and it's such a beautiful culture that I'm just really excited to be able to do something a little different. And of course, for 12 years, the community in New York City, the families have been supporting our theater, and to be able to give them an opportunity to come and see something for free, I just feel really good about that.
Well, the Players Theater is actually the oldest commercial off-Broadway theater still in operation. It was turned into a theater in the late 50s. At one time it was a horse stable, then a parking garage, and once it was turned into a theater, shortly after, downstairs Cafe Wa was created. That was in the early 60s, and it's been running since.
Well, Literally Alive is a company I formed 12 years ago in New York City, and what we do is we take classic children's literature and we bring it to life with music. And we've been performing in New York City for the last 12 years, and for the last 5 years we've been in residence at the Players Theater in Greenwich Village. Inspired by Costa Rica, first of all, I think just by the people, how warm they are. They're very family-oriented, community-oriented. The nature and the beauty of the country. It's funny because it is very laid back, we talked about, but yet there's a rhythm. Everyone in the country has great rhythm. When we had auditions, I was just so amazed, even little 5-year-olds, they'd come in and sing their song and they'd be moving around. And I don't know, it's just it's a beautiful country, and the people are beautiful, and it was really just such a privilege to spend 3 weeks there and live with those people. And I came back really wanting to write something about the experience.
The main thing that inspired us to write Tico Tales was to create this 3 weeks of free theater and use that as an opportunity to experiment with something a little different. The stories that we're picking from are really great stories. I think some of them will be kind of expanded, and some of them might be really simple, with just some percussion instruments and the narrator. So it's just given us an opportunity to just experiment with something that's new and different than what
For me, one of the things I'm really excited about with Tico Tales is I think that it can be really movement oriented. That's in my mind, that's what I'm seeing, and I think that it could be beautiful and really a lot of fun. I mean, nothing's set in stone yet, but we've been talking about an opening that's just all of these creatures from the rainforest and like all the music happening and really no spoken words at first, no singing, just like all of these beautiful creatures moving throughout the rainforest to the music and to the rhythms. And it also gives us an opportunity to do something we've wanted to do in the past, to make the show bilingual. And so our plan is to have 2 narrators, and one Spanish and one English. And that'll be something different for us. And I think that there's a large Spanish community in New York City, and I think that that really opens up our shows to a broader audience than we've been able to do in the past. And of course, we're hoping that we can bring it back to Costa Rica. We're hoping to have an ongoing relationship with Teatro Jaco, and so we're excited about the prospect of